So today we have our updated Buster Blader list. My previous one I used in an online tournament with 35 people. The list, it was alright, it did its job, it just wasn't the best and it was easily stopped. So I guess it was good practice and I learned a lot about what the deck needed to change and switching out hand traps. Nibiru just really was not cutting it with the current format. I'm not a huge fan. I would rather side it if at all. But getting into it, we will talk about some card choices as we go. Still the same here with double Buster Blader and 2 Destruction Swordmasters. I like the extra Swordmaster because if you open like your memories, you can discard it off of it that way. We can still special summon it by using our Protector Whelp. Like, it's easy enough to use and it becomes Buster Blader on the field and graveyard anyway, so well, it's kind of good. Triple Buster Whelp, it's our searcher for our prologue. We really want to get to prologue every time. Dragon Engrave, prologue, done, good, go. And it's a tuner, it's a level 1, like I said, it's the searcher, so it's really important to play 3. It's essentially playing 9 copies of prologue because, like I said, we really want to get to prologue. Double Dragon Busters, I thought about playing 3 just because it's easy to summon, you can link it off, continue to combo and do your things that way, and just having the body, but I left it at 2 and I don't regret it. Testing was really hard to get you guys some good replays because people just kind of quit once they realize they're going to get Buster locked. So I did a handful of test hands just to show you guys what the deck can do, and well, try it online and see what works for you guys and let me know down below. In the replays you will notice we end with Borlode Savage and Herald of the Arclight with our trap set, but with Herald of the Arclight, any of our monsters sent from the hand or main deck to the grave, they get banished instead, so you can't actually activate your prologue because it won't send them to the grave, it would banish them, but you can just tribute this card and negate the activation of any spell, trap, or monster effect. So essentially it's just a negate on board. Force your opponent to, well, normal something and attack over it, or normal something or use an effect, you negate the very first effect they have, and then boom, at resolution you Buster lock them and you still have your Borlode Savage Dragon as another negate to help protect your combo. 3 Crusadia Arborea, because this card is stupid in this deck. It's a tuner that special summons itself, which means Needle Fiber. If you can make Needle Fiber, you got your Savage and your Herald of the Arclight. You'll see that in the combo. So basically all we have to do is put 2 monsters on board, one of which being a tuner. And in this deck we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 tuners with 4 reborns and 1 special summon from deck. So we can put out 2 monsters, 1 tuner very easily. Double Crusadia Draco, because it's an easy way to get a dragon in the graveyard. It, like Arborea, special summons itself, and well, dragon in graveyard, that's what we're going for here, because then you can use your link 1, would it be Almiraj or Linkaribo, and Draco, going into your Protector Whelp, and then send your Dragon Buster for the lock. And then you can banish your Draco as the dragon for the fusion instead of banishing your Dragon Buster, because obviously we want the extra deck lock, because while turning everything dragons and taking away their effects on field is very good, things like Super Poly, if say you also had Savage out, stuff like that can break the board, but if they're under the Dragon Buster lock they cannot do that. Also cards like Dark Ruler No More, well, they're still locked out of the extra deck at least, so it just offers good protection and hard for certain decks out. Obviously Eldlik does not care too much, but a lot of them do play Invoked, so it'll still hit them a little bit, but not the best. 1 Deskbot, we replaced Recover here because we're going into the Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, and it's just, well, it's stupid good again. You can special summon it off your Needle Fiber, and I'm just going to keep calling them that instead of the new name because we already started doing it in the video, and that's just what I feel like doing. So, summon your Needle Fiber, special summon Deskbot from your deck, go into your Auroradon, summon 3 tokens, he summons back from the grave, and then boom, you just make your multiple negates, set your trap, and then continue to win. 1 Tenyi Spirit at Hara, because we want to just, not that we need another target in grave, or in deck I mean, for our Needle Fiber, in case you open your Despot, because you can always summon Despot from your hand. There's nothing wrong with that either, but it's just if you open it, you can just special summon it for free, so there's nothing wrong with having a free extra body on board, especially if you only have another normal summon. Then it's a free summon, normal summon, Halqa-Fibrex, Needle Fiber, good to go. O-Lion, really the only card you don't want to open in the deck, but it's used for the Auroradon combo where he pops himself in 1 token, summons it, and then you use 2 tokens on him for Savage, summons a token and Despot into your Arc Light. I really like DD Crow as a hand trap this format. In my opinion, it's arguably the best hand trap. It's better than Ash. Hate me if you want, but I'm saying it. DD Crow is better than Ash right now. 1 Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Low-key, this card saved me a handful of times, and I really like it. 3 World Legacy Secessions because Monster Reborn is at 1. 1 for 1 because we're playing a whole lot of level 1s and they also happen to be tuners, so then you normal summon something and go into your Needle Fiber play. 1 Monster Reborn because, well, like I said, we're playing Monster Reborn, we like it. Double Memories. I started out playing Desires and then I ended up just liking the Double Memories for the grind game anyway, and if you do open one, just like say discard your Dragon Buster or something like that and then summon your Buster Blader from deck. Different things, or I've actually had it where I had this set with Prologue set and Fusion set, and I ended up doing the Prologue combo, Memories, to put out another Buster Blader and then fusioned one of their monsters into a second fusion, and they actually were able to out one of the fusions, so the fact that I made a second one just won the game for me. 3 Prologue, 3 Trap Trick because we want to play 6 copies of Prologue, 9 if we're counting Buster Whelp. You will see Prologue more often than you will not, and that is always a good thing. 3 Infinite Impermanence if you happen to, say, open your Prologue, and hell, if you open your Phantom Knight's Wings, you can always Trap Trick out your Infinite Impermanence. 2 PK Wings because it offers free protection for our Buster Dragon. If you get into a situation where you cannot protect your Buster Dragon, just summon a level 1 tuner and go into your Hot Red Abyss, since you're going to lose it in the end phase anyway. And then after turn 1, really, we don't need our spells too much. Just in general, we don't really rely on them. So Imperial Order, why not? Certain decks need their spells, we don't. Extra deck, Double Fusion. I left 1 Mega Fleet because any deck that I have the space for it, I like to just play the 1. Whether it's decks running the Infinite Negate loop per se, and they have like the Sigmar Link, and a lot of times decks can actually make Infinity also with the Raid Raptor play using the rank up spell. You can just Mega Fleet them, and Cyber Dragons have gained a lot of popularity, so having that 1 Mega Fleet in there can steal games. 2 Buster Dragon, 1 Savage, 1 Hot Red Abyss, and 1 Herald of the Arc Light. Link ones, we have Almirage, Anima, and Linkuriboh. I really liked Anima when I was playing Nibiru. I did not have it in that tournament, but I could have used it a few times and it would have made the difference because I could not out my Nibiru token. Don't quote me on this, but I believe I saw it in the Judges Lounge. It is ruled if you attach the Nibiru token, because you can, it just will have 0 attack because it goes by what the card itself says, and since it gains its attack from Nibiru, not from the token itself, you do not gain any attack, but you can out a massive token nonetheless. Again, don't quote me on that because I think the automated simulators allow you to gain the attack, but I'm pretty sure I saw it in the Judges Lounge that that is not actually the case. Would never hurt to check and confirm, or if there's a judge here watching, let me know down below and we can straighten that out. 1 Linkuriboh, 1 Protector Whelp. The reason we're playing Almirage is in case you have to like normal summon your Draco or your Arborea and you have another one in hand, and you can special summon it and then go into your Needle Fiber or your Protector Whelp. Otherwise, with the all the level ones, I always go into Linkuriboh because being able to use his effect to turn a attack to 0 or just summon himself back from the graveyard is really good. Like I said, the 1 Protector Whelp and 1 Halqa-Fibrex, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon for the combo, and 1 Borrelsword Dragon. For all my testing, I really was not siding because I'm just trying to test the main deck. I want to make sure the deck does what I want, and side decking is always going to come down to where you're playing, what you expect to play against, what kind of tournament you're in, everything like that. Locals, regionals, YCS. Always build your side for what you're expecting to play. So without further ado, if you like the deck profile, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Just a preview of what we have planned. It's a lot. All kinds of deck lists. Obviously we focus mostly on Cyber Dragon content, but we have a lot of other stuff. This is my spicy deck I'm playing right now in a 43-man tournament. I 2-0'd rounds 1 and 2, 4 rounds left, and then top 8. Hopefully we can make it. So far, so good. The deck has been absolutely insane. But let's get to some replays so you guys can see what this deck can do.